like I said, kind of like a B-stock Pantera riff and song right there. But that's okay. Welcome to summer with Ola or something. Holy shit, the summer has really arrived to Sweden. How about that? Hello, there's a camera over there. We're actually getting closer to the release of the Chug project number 3. It's out on the 14th of June, and this past Friday I released the song, the Unknown Title song. You might have heard this song before, man. An old classic Ola Englund song, and if you haven't noticed this already with the Chug project, I usually include one old classic from, you know, the early YouTube days of Ola Englund. So I did Forever Old, I did Live and You on Chug 2, and now the Unknown Title song on Chug project number 3, in a new vein, I would say, or just same kind of production. Anyways, can we talk a little bit about this? You might have seen the 7-string version of this guitar a couple of weeks back. Now here it is in the 6-string version right here. It's the X1.6 F-bar line burst. It's a 24 fret X guitar that we have, and it's an absolute beast of a guitar. Look at that. Holy shit, I have to record these Sunday with Olas very early in the day, otherwise I'm gonna sweat away because it becomes so hot in there in this room right here. So I'm just gonna... Anyways, let's just pretend it's early on the Sunday morning and let's head into the news. Spotify gets more expensive for the second time in under 1 year. Hallelujah, praise the gods. And not delivering paychecks to musicians. A lot has happened in the past year when it comes to Spotify, you know, the streaming platform for music that I would say the majority of the people that stream music, they stream through Spotify. It's incredibly big of a platform. The Spotify premium individual plan is going up from $10.99 monthly to $11.99. And keep in mind that this is the second price hike in under a year as Spotify jacked prices up in July 2023. According to a press release on the company's website, we can continue to invest and innovate on our product features and bring users the best experience. We occasionally update our prices. Will this mean that me as an artist will get more money? Probably not. Personally, I don't really think that this is a problem that they're raising the prices. If it's to make their platform better, fine. I don't have a problem with that. They still have the free option with the ads and all that, so you can still listen to Spotify for free. I mean, it sucks ass, you have to listen to advertisements and shit, but you know, there's still a free option out there. But in my opinion, I think this is good that they're doing a price hike because maybe then some of the competitors can come along and some people can leave Spotify for the competitors in this case. So maybe we get a little bit more competition because of this, or Spotify just takes over the world and we're all dead on the inside. I think the challenge we are going to see right now, because last week the CEO, Daniel Ek, made some comments about the cost of creating content being close to zero, which is also terrible because obviously for me to record an album, it does not cost zero, you guys. To make AI generated music, yes, that costs zero. I think that's going to be a challenge for the future. All these AI music creators out there, I mean, they can just spit out songs up on Spotify and just completely overflow the libraries and the... But at the same time, as that gets oversaturated, maybe the fans will go back to the individual bands and be like, okay, maybe buy from their website and shit like that. So it's really tough to analyze what's going to happen with this. We're in a really weird shift right now with AI and all of that, and I'm already seeing and hearing music that's been made by AI for the past 6 months, and it's quite scary, I would say. And how that's going to affect the payout for the actual working artists that have cost, you know, recording an album, we just have to see. I think it's a little bit worrying. I might actually switch back to Apple Music after this, or some people are even recommending a Tidal with lossless streaming and shit like that. We just have to see. I mean, there's still the free version. let's complain a little bit more, and we'll just see where we all end up in the end of the year, okay? I am so happy to hear that even James Hetfield has terrible anxiety leading up to Metallica's current tour. No, I don't wish anyone to have an anxiety. What I'm saying is that even at James' level, there's still anxiety, which is somewhat comforting in a way, you know, because, you know, I guess all musicians out there have some kind of anxiety. So, you know, hearing that James also suffers from it, that's comforting in some way. I start to doubt myself. We're old. We can't do this. In a recent interview with the Metallica Report, Hetfield reveals he wrestles with self-doubt and even has recurring nightmares and stage fright in the lead up to tours, including the band's current one. I start to doubt myself. We're old, we can't do this. All that bullshit everyone tells them before they go into something they care about. So having the nightmares about how I'm the only one who cares about what we're doing here, where is everybody? I show up at the gig, everyone's goofing out, or there's 200 people backstage and thinking, where's my stuff? Where's the set list? What songs are we doing? And then typically things like the guitar neck is made of rubber and there are only 2 strings on it. And where's my roadie? And the guitar cord won't let me get to the microphone. Silly stuff like that. It's a part of the cycle, it just is, he explained. You have anxiety build up and don't let it get the best of you because you have the balance of anxiety and faith. And as soon as you get up there, it's all gonna be good. It is completely understandable. I mean, James is sporting the most important role in Metallica, in my opinion. I mean, you have guitars and vocals. So for him to have anxiety, I mean, I understand it completely. And since Metallica is such a big machinery of stuff that needs to work, you know, in terms of lighting and stage and technique and oh my god, man, that just gives me anxiety only thinking about that. Myself, I've also had nightmares about shit happening on stage, like, you know, someone taking your quad cortex and running away, like, or you know, standing there playing and then your pants drop or something. I had dreams like that myself, so I completely understand this. It's just a little bit nice to know that James also suffers from this. I mean, we suffer in this together. You know, most musicians do, in all honesty. I completely understand it. At his level, with the big audiences that he have, and you know, the expectations that the audience have, it's a lot to live up to, so I completely understand it. Mayhem Festival has now announced their bands and lineup. A couple weeks back I talked about Summer Slaughter and that lineup for 2024. Now Mayhem Festival has released their lineup, and if you look at both these festivals, there's a huge lack of traditional thrash metal, death metal bands. So this is the poster from Mayhem Fest. You have Bad Omens, Parkway Drive, Architects, Ginger, Poppy, Kitty, August Burns Red, 7 Hours After Violet, We Came as From Suicide Cell After the Burial, Peyton Parish, Born of Desires, Throwdown. And it seems like a lot of people are disappointed that there's a lack of thrash and death metal bands with this. Now, it makes me wonder, now that you see Mayhem Festival have a lineup like this and Summer Slaughter having a lineup like this as well, with modern core and metalcore bands, has the shift already happened? Thrash metal is dead. Death metal is dead. Or something. There's no denying that less people are listening to thrash metal and death metal these days. And you know, the metalcore audience is a lot bigger. And in all sense, I don't think that's a problem, because you know, metalcore bands, they bring in a lot of new listeners to other bands as well. So I'm not complaining about metalcore bands. They're great. I can read all of these, definitely not going. That's a good comment. She can read all the names from the bands. That means that there's not enough death bands. That's what it is right there. Core sells. You know? That's okay. And that, my friends, was the news. Yes. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and this is usually at the time I wake up when there's summer in Sweden. As you can see, early morning means very bright here in Sweden during the summer. So I'm out walking with Pix, and this is a very normal routine for me. Out walking with Pix early in the morning during the summer and activating her while the air is still cool and all that. Throwing a ball and shit like that. But today I'm actually gonna fly over to Helsinki, Finland, to go participate on the Kiko Louireiro Guitar Camp. So I'm very excited about that, and it's also going to be a test because I had surgery like less than 2 weeks ago. So it's the first time I'm going to fly with my stiff back, and yeah, it's a little exciting. Okay, picks los. Duktig tjej. Det är bra. So I have this. Since I can't swing my back, I have this little catapult thing for throwing the ball. And I'll show you right now. See ya. Ja, det är bra, Pixen. Ja, det är bra. Ja, det är bra. Du är en duktig tjej. Ja, du är en duktig tjej. Ja, det är bra. Ja. I'm here now at the hotel, and apparently this is an old prison. So that's great for practicing guitar, I guess. Sit in a cell and practice. At the hotel, man. Look at this. We're going to the ballroom. What? Oh, right there. Church. I'm sitting here in the main hall of the prison, and we're at one of the main corridors. And my guitar arrived. Kiko was very nice and let me ship my guitar beforehand to his place, so I didn't have to carry it around with me when I traveled here, obviously, because I can't carry heavy objects. So very nice. It came, and it was in good shape. It's right here. So right now I'm just sitting waiting for water and coffee, maybe. I don't know. I decided to bring this AB 2.6 whatever tune. This is basically our cheapest model of solo guitar that comes with an Evertune bridge. So it's very like bare bones, as you can see, but it's really like a workhorse of a guitar. And that's the only guitar I brought for this. And the way that this works is that usually I bring a 7-string as well, so I can play 7-string song. But during this workshop, I'm going to play the 7-string songs on this guitar. I'm going to be able to use all the different tunings of my different songs on this one drop C guitar. So that's going to be interesting. All the transposing will happen using a neural DSP plugin. So wish me luck.
For 5 minutes this.
Hello.
Ola.
Hey. I just want to eat. Hello. How you doing? I'm doing this. It's gonna be, dude. I want your guitar.
We're not looking so much of a rapist in here.
Oh yeah, I know. Just give it a little time. I love Parker guitars. No, I do not. They're going for like 10,000 euros nowadays.
Really?
So it's a good investment.
Yeah.
If you want to sell one. It's,
you are scheduled for 3:30.
Okay.
Would you like to do it at 2 p.m. instead, right after lunch?
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. Hello, sir.
Well, thank you so much for coming. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for trusting, for the trust.
So, yeah. But I think it's really
right, so apparently this is an old church in the prison. And I'm gonna play some devilish riffs in here very, very soon. All these beautiful quad cordexes here on the ground right there. Look at that. Love this one. Look at this. The black one. But I'm using this right here. Audio interface, in-ear, computer. That's my rig. And my guitar, obviously. So, yeah. This is why I love Finland. Look at this.
I use the watering guys.
My favorite chocolate right there. All for me. So I heard there's only 2 or 3 actual Finns here. Is that true? Where's everyone from? Where are you from?
Finland.
Oh, okay. Black, I guess. Thank you so much, guys.
Let's do like a group photo. Medium to E medium, and that gives like this openness, and then you just bend or you split the scale because the scene is
For me personally, I'm not as harmonically well, I would say. So
if a couple is talking,
yeah,
having a discussion, it can be in a beautiful restaurant and it can be in a war scene.
yeah.
Or can be, I don't know, so that conversation, it changes completely the vibe. If the scene, you know, it has a different meaning depending on the scene,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And I know that it's gonna be interesting if I'm doing this, Lydian,
Yeah.
like this. I know there's gonna be a surprise if I do this.
Yes.
I don't know the melody yet,
No.
but I know it's gonna be a happier vibe or a brighter vibe. So I tend to think like this because it's more like you probably feel like, oh, it needs a heavy part here. You know, the song is too weakly, and then suddenly it comes to the. Right?
In my case, yes, that's exactly what it is.
No, like my case too. So, you know, maybe like 2 minutes. So you go there.
Yep.
Because you feel like the song needs to go to that place.
Yeah, I just had the workshop here. Amazing crowd of some really good questions, some really shitty solos. I just love events like this, man. Like, I was just standing watching Kiko play and talk afterwards, and dude, just so much inspiration going. That's why I love events like this. So right now, I'm gonna watch some more, maybe find some coffee. We just took the biggest shit, and then it's time to go home, man. No rest for the wicked. I've earned this. Album tip of the week. So this past Friday, Evergrey released a new album, Theories of Emptiness, and just like any other Evergrey album, it's an absolute banger. I had Tom and Henrik of Evergrey over for coffee this week. If you didn't see that interview, you better go watch it. It's a great interview. They got feeling, let's just say that. No, but they released the album this past week. It's an absolute banger, an album. All 7-string guitars, all nasty as riffs, and amazing chorus lines. Leaves, dude, Evergrey, in my opinion, is one of those really underrated bands that deserve way more recognition than they have right now. They deserve way more recognition for their hard work. And I mean, they've been doing this for over 30 years. The new album, Theories of Emptiness, is up on Spotify if you pay for that with the new expensive price and all other streaming platforms. Okay, thank you. Music of the week.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way!
All right, festival season is starting, and you know what that means. That means that I have to dig up all my shit and start practicing the Haunted songs. So the thing about playing with the Haunted is that since we do it so seldom, I mean, now I think it's been a couple of months, more than, when did we play our last show? I think it was last summer, so almost a year ago we played our last show. The problem with playing that seldom is that you don't necessarily get a good routine for just going out and playing a festival show, you know? So right now I unpacked and brought out all my shit with me. So I'm using the quad cortex with the Haunted, and I've been doing so for the past 2 years maybe. So I'm digging it up, trying it out, making sure everything's working, the expression pedal and all that, and also figuring out what guitars I'm going to use. So I figured that I would bring these two X's. I thought that would be cool for a festival. The pink Cannibalismo and this purple one. This one has a Floyd Rose, and I haven't played with the Haunted and a Floyd Rose in a very, very long time, so that's going to be interesting. But I'm bringing this as well, so I have one purple and one pink guitar to play. That's going to look good on stage, huh? So this first gig is at Sweden Rock this week, and I better start practicing, man. Also, since I had my surgery like 2 weeks ago, you know, I'm not necessarily sure how much I can move around and rock out on stage. We just have to see. But as of right now, I'm setting everything up, and I'm just going to start practicing. Also, I'm going to start by trying out using these live as well. I bought this for my clinic rigs, but I'm going to try it for this. I've been using a Line 6 G30 for almost 10 years now, but I figured I would switch it up and get one of these Shure ones. Cool thing about this, it has a tuner on it, so it can be here up on the quad cortex. Obviously, the quad cortex has a tuner too, but you know, sometimes you just want to have a traditional tuner. You just click like that and boom. So I'm gonna try out that for the first time. I'm using these. These are the two packs that I'm gonna mount to the straps of the guitar so I can switch guitars. And this is the rig, the quad cortex. I use the expression pedal for my wah solos with the Haunted. So the song 99, for instance, has a wah solo. Okay, I think I found the preset that I've been using. It's TH Test 1. It never left the test stage, and it is the live preset right now. Basically 3 tones. You have rhythm, lead, and clean, and that's it, basically. The third row right there, I can connect to amplifier effects loop, and I can play that on stage with a cabinet. After the worst case scenario, there is a row as well for with an impulse response on it. I'm not completely sure which one our sound tech is gonna end up using. It's Judas, the audio engineer for front of house guy for Meshuggah. He's doing our shows, and he has been for 2 years or something like that. So shit, yeah. Yeah, man, I think I'm ready. It's funny to see how fast, I get up to speed with these songs. I mean, I haven't played them in a year, but then, as soon as you start, the muscle memory kind of kicks in a little bit. So even for the solos, it's like, they're just there. And, I mean, obviously I need to work out some quirks and shit, but, I think I'm pretty ready. The rig sounds good as well, so I don't think I have to do anything. I just need to show up and play a show. Looking forward to it. So that will be a thing in the next adventures with Ola when we go to the Sweden Rock Show. Obviously, I'm going to make a vlog out of that show, so stay tuned for that. Yeah. Comment of the week, where I take one of you guys' comments and I comment on it. Today's comment is from Jimmy. Ola, will you stop the farting joke? It's making us feel sick. It's not funny. Old joke, it is offensive to us. Your belching is like you are vomiting. Please stop. You are a good man. Thank you. Please lower down your swearing. It's not funny. It's psycho. Please stop. It's not funny. Nah, I'm good. My friends, thank you so much for tuning in for this Sunday with Ola right here. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. You put a thumbs up there, put a comment in the comment section, and maybe get a piece of merch from olaenglundshop.com. So from here on out, my kids are on vacation, which means that, I have to balance work life and family life. And it's always a hassle during the summer. In Sweden, I think the kids have vacation for way too long. Cut it in half or something so I can get back to work. No, but I'm really looking forward to having a great summer with the family and the kids. But I'm also, I'm gonna work like normal. I'll try and make it so it doesn't seem like there has been a change with the channel or anything. Just saying. So you might not notice a goddamn thing. Just saying. Mwah. I love you guys. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Goodbye.